Hello, I'm Palmer Kippola, founder of Healing is Freedom. I reversed my MS and now I help people as an autoimmune reversal and prevention advocate. Welcome to my video blog. I'm delighted to be joined by Michelle Corey, author of the wonderful and comprehensive book, The Thyroid Cure, the functional mind-body approach to reversing your autoimmune condition and reclaiming your health. As you can see from my copy, this book is thoroughly footnoted, dog-eared, and enjoyed. Michelle is a certified nutrition and wellness consultant, medical advocate, founder of the Vibrant Way Nutritional Supplement Company, and she teaches medical professionals how to integrate functional medicine, that is root cause medicine, into their practices. She's helped hundreds of people reverse their autoimmune conditions. Michelle comes to this work from her own powerful personal autoimmune story. In 2004, she was diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis and lupus. At the time of her diagnosis, she was in an unhappy marriage, working long hours in an unfulfilling job, and she was depressed. An integrative physician asked her how she thought she got this. Life-changing question. Pow! Michelle spent time in solitude, pondered the question, and realized it was her whole life. And if her whole life was the problem, then a pill wasn't the solution. She would have to address her whole life head on. And from that point, Michelle took control of her life and her healing, and she healed both her Hashimoto's and her lupus. Welcome, Michelle.
Hi. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
It is such a pleasure to talk with you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. You look radiant.
Thank you so much. Well, we only have a few minutes together, and I really want to dig right in. I mentioned your book, the wonderful book, The Thyroid Cure. And what's really fascinating about this book is that you call it the cure, not the autoimmune remission plan, not the thyroid reversal plan, but the thyroid cure. And can you tell us a little bit about that? I think our listeners would really love to understand what you mean by the cure.
Yeah, well, um, when first of all, a thyroid is a thyroid, and it can't be cured. Just it's like a leg cure, right? So legally, I was allowed to say cure, but what I'm inferring to is the fact that autoimmune disease can truthfully be cured. I think that we have some challenges in semantics right now in medicine. There are only a certain group of people who are allowed to use a word cure, and the only way that they're allowed to use it is if there's a pharmaceutical attached to it or some type of conventional medical treatment. So my whole point is, look, there may not be a medical or conventional treatment that will cure an autoimmune condition, but you can cure yourself, and really that's what the book is about. You can cure you can cure anything about your life, because cure really just means to restore to balance. So when you think of it that way, we're all capable of it.
That's brilliant. And you are living proof of that, and I'm proof of that. We both were diagnosed with full-fledged autoimmune diseases, and neither one of us have any signs or symptoms, and that means any symptoms or any antibodies to said diseases, correct?
Yes, that's it. I mean, I no longer have Hashimoto's or lupus. I don't have any antibodies. And regardless of what a conventional medically trained professional might say, oh, well, maybe you never had it, or yes, it's somewhere lurking in the body. None of that is remotely scientifically validated. Um, I don't have the symptoms. And so, according to the actual word, I'm cured, the meaning of the word. So, yeah. And I'm allowed to say it. Unfortunately, I'm sure that there are a lot of trained medical professionals out there who would love to be using the word cure, but they can't, because there's a lot of legal stuff around it. So, and I see a lot of people really cowering around that word. I've even been told by medical professionals, you should change the title of your book. I said, absolutely not. There's no way. I had one doctor say, well, the AMA doesn't say that you're cured. I said, no, well, I didn't ask the AMA's permission. Thank God I didn't wait for them, right?
I love it. You are a pioneer, you're bold, and you're giving a lot of people hope that this is not just possible, it's actually real. So thank you for that brilliant answer. I want to follow on to that with, if I have an autoimmune disorder and I'm struggling, I may just have been recently diagnosed, or I've had this for many years, and this is new information to me. What would you suggest are the first things that somebody do? If somebody wants to take action, what can they do for themselves today?
Right. I would say the first thing you need to do is realize you have a choice. You have an absolute choice over your life. You can heal your life. Many people, when they first have a diagnosis, they feel imprisoned by this or enslaved somehow. A disease has me. I'm under the grips of something that I can't get out of. And I want to tell you that's fundamentally not true. You absolutely are in charge of your health. You have a choice. And so that's number one, is to wrap your mind around this concept that you are in charge of this. And step two, take your health into your own hands. Once you've wrapped your head around the fact that you do have a choice about it, you have to take action. You have a choice with everything you do in your life. Every toxin you ingest, every food choice you make, every relationship choice you can make healthier choices. Now, for some people, that's going to be unraveling a lifetime of unhealthy choices like it was for me. But it's possible. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what has happened in your life. You can make healthier choices and get better, right? I would say number three would be to find a healthcare practitioner, hopefully a team of healthcare practitioners that support your decision to make healthier choices, who believe in your ability to heal yourself, who believe in the body's natural ability to heal, right? I mean, it sounds ridiculous when you say it like this, but I think that a lot of conventionally trained physicians and even functional integrative physicians have lost their faith in the body's ability to heal. So it's really important to seek out and find people who believe that if you cut yourself, it's going to heal, that you have an autoimmune condition, and that you actually can get healthy and heal your life. Then it really, that's where the metal meets the road, is once you have a team put together of practitioners. Hopefully a functional medical practitioner is going to be in the loop there. They're going to start looking for the underlying causes. And, with functional medical testing, there's a lot that you can find out about the body. But then also, the mind-body connection too, looking at what those triggers are. And embracing what you've found out about yourself, and then taking that in and trying to take this, try to learn how to take the steps, whatever it's going to take for you to heal each one of those areas. Because I tell you, with autoimmune, with that, actually any chronic inflammatory condition, it's never just one thing. It's never just, mercury or a leaky gut or something like that. There's usually several underlying triggers. So you've got to be able to embrace that and, be able to wrap your head around it. That's going to be a holistic healing program that you're going to have to embark on, and one by one start making healthy choices. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So because every case is different.
Right. That's really, really perfect. I love how you talked about the need to embrace the triggers head on. And in your book, you call them splinters. And I love that expression because it makes you feel like if you remove the splinter and you do this work to heal your mind, body, spirit, and you give it enough time. I found for me that this is not a quick fix kind of protocol. You didn't develop autoimmune conditions overnight. This may be a lifetime of accumulation. It could be a sugar addiction. It could be a toxic relationship. It could be the bombardment of negative thoughts that you have. And gluten is just one more, the last straw on the camel's back, right? So I love it. You remove the splinters. You give yourself enough time, right?
Right. You have to find them. You have to dig, look for the splinters, find them, and that's, I think that's where at this point in our evolution in medicine and healing, functional medicine, it's not the cure-all for everything, for sure, right? But what functional medicine is really good at is finding the functional underlying imbalances. We have that wonderful testing, which really you're sort of guessing or taking stabs in the dark without it. So I would suggest functional testing to look for what might be triggering this. We always find it. I've never met anybody with an autoimmune condition that came back with, tests that didn't show, several splinters. Find them. Yeah. And find someone to help you find them. Read my book.
And Michelle, I think that's a perfect ending because I want to really promote this book, The Thyroid Cure. I've devoured it. In fact, I have a copy, an ebook on my iPad. I have the hardcover book because I rely on it as a resource again and again. I recommend it to friends and my own clients. And I really highly recommend, for more information, that you visit Michelle Corey at thethyroidcure.com and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Thyroid Cure. Michelle, thank you so much for talking with us today. It's been an honor and a privilege. I look forward to the next time.
Thank you.
If you'd like to, please follow me at Palmer Kippola on Facebook and Twitter, and please click below to subscribe to our YouTube video channel. Take good care of yourself.